Welcome to SpaceStuff, the channel where we talk about the latest space news around the world. We cover launches, R&D, space news, missions, and everything in between. I'm your host David Carr. Let's get into this. SpaceX Starship orbital flight highly likely in November, Elon Musk says. SpaceX's huge Starship Mars rocket could go orbital as soon as next month. SpaceX is gearing up for the first ever orbital test flight of Starship, the giant vehicle it's building to take cargo and people to the Moon, Mars, and other distant destinations. And that landmark try may be just around the corner. Late next month maybe, but November seems highly likely. We will have 2 boosters and ships ready for orbital flight by then, with full stack production at roughly 1 every 2 months, company founder and CEO Elon Musk said via Twitter today. New clues about early atmosphere on Mars suggest a wet planet capable of supporting life. New research published in Earth and Planetary Science Letters suggests that Mars was born wet with a dense atmosphere allowing warm to hot oceans for millions of years. To reach this conclusion, researchers developed the first model of the evolution of the Martian atmosphere that links the high temperatures associated with Mars formation in a molten state through to the formation of the first oceans and atmosphere. NASA astronaut and 2 cosmonauts launch on Soyuz rocket in Kazakhstan. This last week on September 21st, NASA astronaut Frank Rubio launched on a Soyuz MS-22 spacecraft with 2 Russian cosmonauts. They have successfully docked with the space station and will begin a 6-month mission aboard the International Space Station. Artemis 1 updates. Since its 2 scrubs, Artemis is undergoing a lot more testing in order to determine what the problems are that caused the scrubs in the first place. Much of it has been focused around the liquid hydrogen fuel lines, with seals and an interface being replaced. This enabled them to move on to do a demonstration on the launch pad, which went wellish. Rocket Lab's 30th mission delivers Japanese radar satellite into orbit. Rocket Lab's mission delivered the Strix-1 radar imaging satellite into orbit for the Japanese Earth observation company SpaceStuff, beginning the deployment of a constellation of 30 commercial radar satellites planned over the next 4 years. Riding a 2-stage Electron launcher, the Japanese radar payload took off from Rocket Lab's privately owned spaceport on Mahia Peninsula, located on the North Island of New Zealand. Liftoff occurred at 4:38 p.m. EDT, Thursday, or 8:38 a.m. local time in New Zealand on Friday. The mission, nicknamed the Owl Spread Its Wings by Rocket Lab, was the company's 7th Electron launch of the year and the 30th Electron flight overall since 2017. The Strix-1 satellite was the 150th spacecraft delivered into orbit by Rocket Lab, which specializes in launching small satellites and has started development of a larger reusable rocket called the Neutron. James Webb Space Telescope sends back pictures of Mars. NASA announced Monday that the James Webb Space Telescope captured the blinding infrared light from Mars earlier this month. The images show the eastern hemisphere of Mars in different wavelengths of infrared light. NASA said that the new images will help advance scientific study of the red planet. Webb can capture images and spectra with the spectral resolution needed to study short-term phenomena like dust storms, weather patterns, seasonal changes, and, in a single observation, processes that occur in different times, daytime, sunset, and nighttime, of a Martian day, the agency said in a blog post. Thanks again for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to the channel. It helps out. Please join us again next week as we cover weekly news updates on the space industry. Have a great week.